so sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish em. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And some room to run now. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant.
Off play action, Herbert. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
61, snap hit.
Off the play fake, Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Come on, set. 6-6, bullets high, 30 base.
Off play action, Herbert going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Herbert got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Say. Switch. Out. Ric Flair.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 99. Super. Here we go.
To throw is gone. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. I got two. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert.
A lot of tight end.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Two. 33. Five. Check. Merlin. Crouch.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey. 5.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Herbert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 60 outlaw, protein spill. Let's go.
On first down, Foot, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Blue draw corker.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Tonight, 180.
Check 56. Focus, defense, focus. Hatchet. 49, check.
Hey, 76.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, here's Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging. For offensive linemen, because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
What? 180.
I'm coming after you.
Now a give coming right is Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Now it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Cut. 20. A bomb.
Let's make these.
Hey, let's go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Here we go, fellas.
They'll try the air now with Gall. And Thomas has it. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
180.
Get ready. Check. Switch. Hey,
2 for 1.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go, baby.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
That's it, baby. That's it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Switch gears.
Watch twist. Tell you won.
Kill. Hey, alert 3.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Herbert. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
218, chopper.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2nd and 4. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Off play action. Herbert on the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Goff. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make...
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Topper!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
This is Grant. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You better bring it. Check. Slam. Watch twist. Check.
Hardball.
They run again with Breida. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the Sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hold on. Check. He's checking. Crash. Do.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and... They'll stop him behind the line.
He was brought down by Cordray Tankersley. It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Maverick. Maverick.
Hey, Haywood.
57. I got it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Pick me up. Here we go.
11 now. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to fire one deep over. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the set, 61, matchbox lights.
Single receiver.
Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
70, Indy.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Set 50, plant.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On second down now. It's Grant, and here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Switch. Out. Hey, check 24.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
2 for 1. Hey, 76.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Crunch. Check 50. Check 50. Watch this.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, foxtrot.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Tester.
Kill. Turn it up.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Go! 18 games.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
Check. Leo.
Slam.
Now a give, right side. Grant. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 19-yard.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
56.
80 weapons.
Slam. Check 26.
Now.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two.
Let's go, Heavy.
Get it.
They're going to run it left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Brown with his stick skills. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
70, Indy. General West. Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They run with Breida. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Ravens, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they